What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome. My name is Devin and I hope that you will consider sticking around and subscribing. And if you're not new, as always, welcome back. You know I love you. So in today's video, we are testing out the Makeup by Mario Master Matte's Neutrals edition, the new palette he just came out with. We are going to be creating this 90s vibey neutral cool tone matte eye look, and then I also did use one of his newer satin lipsticks as well. This is in the shade Bronx Baby. I really like this. I really am just getting those like 90s vibes from this look and I really like it. So I'm gonna try to keep this intro short and sweet. If you're interested in seeing how I got this look today and hearing my initial thoughts on this palette, then let's get right into it. I don't know why I just did that. Okay, let's get it going. I have not even taken this out of the box yet, so I'm just gonna very not gracefully rip it out. Da, 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 da. Here it is. I am particularly excited about this because I had the original, I had both Mario palettes in my kit. I had the original matte palette and I had the Ethereal Eyes one. I got in this depotting mood last year and depotted both of those and destroyed them, and they have since completely died. The Ethereal Eyes, I only had like maybe 5 shadows that survived the depotting without me smashing them, and then I used those up literally until they were done. And then the original Matte's palette I had in a little palette with a bunch of other eyeshadows, and the black completely smashed and like smashed across all of the other eyeshadows, ruined all of them, and I had to throw it out. Okay, so I'm pulling this up on his website so that we can just read some of the claims of this really quick. So this is a first of its kind neutral toned eyeshadow palette with 12 creamy buildable shades curated for every skin tone with a feather light matte finish. I mean, it's a neutral matte palette. I don't know that it's the first of its kind. Come on. It also says it's a modern take on 90s neutrals. Each shade strikes the perfect balance between warm and cool to create timeless looks. It is the sister to the original best-selling Master Mattes, the originals, meticulously crafted to shade, sculpt, and enhance the eyes with superior grip for minimal fallout. This palette contains 12 shades. Okay, so I do feel like 90s supermodel makeup has been trending for quite a bit. The mob wife trend is a lot more like neutral, cool toned. This to me, I agree that it's neutral, but I do think it leans a little cool, but we'll see how it performs on the eyes. So first I'm gonna fill in my brows. This is my Rare Beauty brow pencil in the shade Deep Brown. Okay, P. Louise eye primer. And can't forget our eye tapes. All right, let's get to it, friends. I'm gonna take this shade in the top left and I'm gonna use this to set down my primer. Okay, and we are on the no plan for this look, so we're just gonna go for it. So I'm gonna take this shade here in the top right this time. This is a dual-ended brush from my Sigma and Beauty and the Beast palette. This end is their E38 diffused crease, and I'm just gonna start working that through the crease. Okay, that I'm gonna get another brush. I thought this was clean, but I'm worried that there might have been another color on that. So Sigma E40 clean. I am just gonna do my best to blend that out. I don't know, it's picking up a lot darker on my eye than it looks in this pan. So I just wanna make sure that I didn't have another color on that other brush by mistake. So let's pick this shade up. I'm gonna do it on the other eye and see if it still looks that dark. Huh, okay, yeah, it kind of does. You know, I felt this way about the original matte palette when I was using it in my kit. I felt like even though the tones looked really warm in the pan, they pulled a lot less warm when applied on people's eyelids. And I'm kind of feeling the same about this, to be honest. I like the formula, but the the color on my eyes doesn't feel true to what I'm seeing in the pan. It feels a lot more gray. So I'm just taking my blending brush and building this up. Okay, really quick, I'm gonna take this shade, and this is on a Sigma and Brianna Fox 1 brush, and I'm just gonna run this right along my brow bone, right above where we were just working with that first color, just because I want something a little bit lighter. Yeah, this has a little bit more warmth to it. These shades definitely apply darker on the lid than they look in the pan. It's not necessarily creating, you know, a problem for me, but it's just something to take note of. Okay, let's start to build this up a little bit. So I'm taking a Sigma E25. I'm gonna come into the shade right here, and I'm gonna work that into the outer corner. And again, guys, no plan, just playing. I didn't want to do anything crazy, but I didn't want to do something super simple either, because I do want to play around with, you know, a few shades in the palette just to get a feel for it on this first impression. So that's what we're doing. Okay, and then I'm just gonna take that same brush, same color, and just dip the very tip of my brush in there. Not too much, but I do want to just work this up onto my brow bone a little bit higher in the outer corner. And then I just want to kick up the smokiness. I just want to take it a hair further. So I'm picking up my Sigma E42, just a small little blending brush, and I'm gonna come into this dark brown shade. And I'm just gonna wiggle that right along the tape in the very outer corner. This is a smoky technique I use a lot on my clients where we're not doing a really thick liner or anything like that, or really any liner at all in the outer corner, but it still gives that nice smoky definition, especially with the tape, because we're gonna get a really clean line here once I take that off. So I just really love it. Although I will say it's a lot easier to do on clients when I can keep both eyes open. Okay, really quick, I'm gonna brighten up the lid. So I'm just taking a Sigma E55, which is like a flat shader brush, and coming into that first color that we use to set down the lid. And I am just going to use that to brighten up in the very inner corner here a little bit. I like to do this for matte looks, especially when I've spent a lot of time working with a lot of darker, smokier colors in the outer corner. I like to add this bright pop on the lid because I just think it makes it look a little bit more well done, if that makes sense. It makes it look a little bit more put together. My words are escaping me for what I'm trying to say here, but hopefully you guys get the point. Okay, I do have to say I'm pretty excited to see what this looks like without the tapes. So let's take these tapes off. Ooh. This is gonna look real good when the rest of my makeup is done. And actually, I didn't even notice this until now, but I really don't even have anything to clean up underneath. Even though we were working with some pretty dark mattes, I do not have a lot of fallout to clean up with a makeup wipe underneath, which is really nice. All right, you guys, I'm gonna do my face makeup off of camera and I will be right back. Okay, friends, face is done. Loving the eyes. Honestly, I am loving the eyes. And I think, honestly, I'm gonna leave the eyes just like this. I'm not gonna put anything on the lower lash line besides mascara. So we are just going to pop on some lashes and a lip really quick, and then we'll be done. So I'm gonna take my Ardell 811s. These have a really nice wispy tapered look to them. So I think that they'll pair really well with the shape of this eye look. Okay. Joke's on me. I just popped on my House of Lashes Iconic Lights again. I just used these in my last tutorial, so I was trying to use something different, but those other lashes were just not working for me at all. And I'm not sure why, because I've used them before and liked them, but House of Lashes, Iconic Lights, they don't usually let me down. Okay, real quick, just hitting the lower lashes with some mascara. Let's do a lip real quick. So I'm gonna line my lips with the shade Beeper from ColourPop. And I also picked up one of the new Mario satin lipsticks to try. So this is the shade Bronx Baby. I got one that was more of a beige and one that was more of a pink, and I think this shade Midtown is more of a pink. So we're gonna do this one. Guys, sorry if my eyes look, well, not sorry, I guess I'm not sorry, but my eyes definitely look a little like glazy or like red. I'm trying to keep them from watering. Something is making them water. I don't know what it is. I don't know if they just feel dry or if it's my contacts or what, but I'm trying not to fail at the end here. Oh my gosh, my lips are like so crusty at this point of the video, but this is actually a really beautiful shade and a beautiful formula. It's pigmented, but it feels extremely comfortable on the lips. This feels really good. I thought that I was gonna want to lighten this up a little bit, but I don't know. I'm getting very like 90s vibes with this lip and this eye. So I think I'm gonna leave it because I really like the way that these tones look right now. So I think that's gonna do it for the tutorial. I feel like I got through that pretty quick. All right, you guys, here we are with the final look. What do we think? I honestly am really happy with it. I was a little bit nervous when I started working with this palette and was feeling like, oh, let me get this little mascara spot real quick. Anyway, like I was saying, I was getting a little nervous at the beginning that I wasn't gonna love this just because of the differential that I was experiencing with how I feel like the colors look in the pan versus on the eyes. But this look is, I'm loving it right now. I really am. So yeah, I mean, I wasn't really expecting to have a negative opinion of this palette or this formula at all, but now we have confirmation. I think that this is gorgeous. I think makeup artists are gonna love this. I'm gonna keep this in my personal collection. I'm not gonna put it in my kit because I already have so much in my kit. I've already stolen so much from myself and put it in my kit and then regretted it. So I'm gonna keep this in my personal collection, but definitely great for makeup artists, especially if you like to do a lot of more neutral or cool toned looks. Versatile to have for every day in your personal collection as well. You can always pair, like if you have any single shimmers or anything like that, you can always pair a shimmer with this as well. But yeah, I think this is great. I'm excited to do more looks with it, and that's pretty much all I have to say. So if you've made it this far and you have not already subscribed to my channel, please hit that subscribe button down below so you don't miss any future uploads with me. Like I said, I want to do more with this palette on my channel, so more to come if you're interested there. You can also follow me on Instagram and TikTok. I am at glambydevyng on Instagram and then glam.by.devyn on TikTok. So those are two places that you can find me in between YouTube videos. But that's gonna be it for me today. So with that, I will catch you in my next one. Mwah. Love you. Bye.